Hey, welcome back to Rusty Guns. So today we're going to be taking a look at and quick review on a Remington Model 1148. So let's get to it. So here we go, the Remington Model 1148. Now this gun was produced roughly between 1949 and 1968. Almost 500,000 of them were made. Some people actually purchased these and used them during the Korean and Vietnam War. Now, it wasn't issued by the government, it was actually individuals who bought them and then used them. So, Walnut Stocks, it's semi-automatic. This was kind of their new generation of semi-autos that they were making. And this 1148 was basically to replace the model, considered as a replacement for the Model 11. This will hold 4 in the pipe and then plus 1 in the chamber, so you got a total of 5. If you had their sporting edition, which was used for bird hunting, the tube was actually was crimped, so it had 2 little divots on each side of the magazine tube, so that only 2 shells would go up into the tube, 1 in the chamber, so you would have 3 for bird hunting. Now, if you have one of those and you want to be able, and you don't bird hunt and you want to be able to fit all 4 in there, you have to use like a round file and file down those little dimples inside the tube. Get you a look at the other side. So standard comes back. This is the bolt release, just like so, and then you would be able to fire. Safety selector is right here, and then this one I believe has a 28-inch barrel, and this person did use it for bird hunting at one time. It has a large compensator with choke tubes inside of it. Choke tubes, for those of you that don't do a lot with these type of tools, we'll use that word. A choke tube is basically to keep this shot in a much tighter grouping, so it doesn't spread out as fast. But you know, it's a nice gun. The person brought this to me because they said it was having some feeding issues. At least that's what they were told by a relative who gave them this particular one. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to step over here, we're going to run some shells through it and see if it is having any type of feeding issue. Okay, we got our first 5 shells loaded in. As you can see, I got 10 clays up there. I'll go ahead and run the first 5 so that you guys can actually see it hitting the targets, and then I'll do the next 5, and I'll do that one so that you guys can see the action of the gun as I'm running it. Okay, I can say that while I was running these 5, this was having a problem ejecting. It was not ejecting. So we'll take a quick look at this and see if we can figure out why it's not ejecting like it should. The extractor is moving freely. It is not ejecting, so it is having some type of cycling problem. So we'll take a look and see what's going on. Alright, so this time I got 5 more loaded in. I tried to do something real quick to it to see if I could get the cycling issue taken care of before I have to actually take the gun apart. So we'll see if this helped any. Nope. Okay, so we got all 5 loaded in there, and it was having the problem with just cycling that round out. So I'll have to take it upstairs, or take it in the house and take it apart and then look at it, see if I can fix that feeding issue. Hopefully I can for him. But the gun's completely accurate. I mean, it's no problem, and it fires just fine. It's just not cycling properly. So we're gonna have to try to take a look at that and see if we can get this gun cycling properly. Okay, so what I found is this friction bushing is actually causing way too much friction. It's just a little too thick, and it's not letting it cycle back all the way, because when this isn't in, it cycles just fine. So I'm gonna suggest that we find a little bit thinner bushing than this one and see if that takes care of the problem. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you that without this bushing on it, this gun cycles perfectly fine. So let's get over here and show you. Okay, here we go. We're gonna run this with just 3 shells in it. I'll do it real fast so you can see that the gun does cycle perfectly fine. And it's a darn good gun. Just like that.